In these examples, we're going to simplify powers of I. I is an imaginary number, and we see that we have this imaginary base raised to a certain power, usually powers greater than 3, and we need to simplify. And we're going to use the fact that I squared is equal to -1. We're going to use this fact to our advantage. And what we're going to do is we're going to break this exponent up into something that is odd with something that is even. And this is very easy. I can rewrite I to the 27th power as I times I to the 26th power. So here I have an even exponent, and then I have this one that's odd. And now we continue to work with the even exponent. So the other base of I, you just carry it down until you're done with the problem. Now this one, I'm going to go ahead and break it up more. And I'm going to break it up into I squared raised to the 13th power, because I know that 2 times 13 is still 26. Why do I do this? Because I want to get access to I squared, because now I can take I squared and I can change I squared to -1 to the 13th power. Remember that whenever you have a negative base raised to an odd power, your result will be negative. So this means that I times -1 to the 13th power, which is equal to -1, and your final result is I times -1, which is -I. And that's your final answer for this first example. For the second example, -I to the 11th power, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to break -I times I to the 10th power. Remember, we always want an exponent that's even. So now I keep working with that even exponent. This other base, just carry it down. I to the 10th power is the same thing as I to the 2nd power raised to the 5th power. So this is 2 times 5 gives you 10. So this is an equivalent expression. Now I take advantage of I squared and I change it to -1 to the 5th power. -1 raised to the 5th power, remember anything raised to an odd power that's negative, that means the result will be negative. So -1 to the 5th power is -1. And -I times -1, that equals +I. For our last example, notice that this power is already even, so I don't have to break it up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to keep the 5. We're going to write I squared and raise it to the 5th power, because 2 times 5 is 10. And now this is going to equal 5. I squared is -1 to the 5th power. And again, like we said, -1 to the 5th power is still -1. So 5 times -1 is equal to -5. And this is your final answer. I will give you one more example. I to the 12th power. It's already even, so all I have to do is rewrite it as I to the 2nd power raised to the 6th power, because 2 times 6 is 12. And then I go ahead and change I squared to -1, and I raise it to the 6th power. Whenever you have a negative base raised to an even number, your result will always be positive. So this will be equal to +1. Hope this helps. Try them on your own. I'll see you in the next video.